Hey everybody, today we're going to have a quick lesson on how to spice up your chords, and by that I mean trying to, without too much difficulty, add a little bit of flavor to the chords you're playing. So let me explain this quickly. Let's pretend that I'm playing, say, a very slow country song in A. So I'm strumming the A chord. Finally I go to an E chord. Frankly, that's a little bit bland and not too much fun. So what can we do? Well, one thing we can do is add more fingers or retract fingers. So to go back to the simple A chord, and let me get closer so you have a better look at what my hand is doing. So as you can see here, I'm in a basic A chord format pattern. Okay, so what we just did was this. Waiting for the time to finally switch to an E chord. So again, not that exciting. But guess what? I have a pinky and I'm not afraid to use it. I also have an index finger that I can pretty much, take on or off. So let's add the pinky. So where am I adding the pinky? Well, 3rd fret of the B string. And that's what I mean by spicing it up and adding a little flavor. So now we're going to do removing the index finger. We can also, for that matter, instead of removing the index finger, you can remove your ring finger. So add the pinky, remove the ring finger, and then you can resolve to your E chord. So, without talking, so you can hear the difference, this is the first way to do it. That was the quote-unquote bland way. Now let's do it again with adding pinky, removing ring finger. Ready? Still in A. By the way, once we're in E, we can do the same thing and add the pinky for an E7 shape. Back to A. So that's one idea. Another idea is I was writing a song recently and the song was in G and it transitioned. Well, first of all, as you can see here from this chord shape, I've already added some fingers because a regular G would be just this. So what we're doing is we're doubling on the B and E string. Pardon me, let me get these fingers out of the way. On the B and E string, we're doubling at the 3rd fret. So anyway, the song was going from a G and then it was going to a D minor. Okay? So instead of having those 2 bars in G, the second one I added a G major 7. Okay, so to do a G major 7th is your ring finger at the 3rd fret of the low E, your middle finger at the 2nd fret of the A string, and your index finger at the 2nd fret of the high E. So it adds a little flavor to the song. another thing, since we're in the middle of this, as you can see, there was a turnaround, as we call it, at the end of that. Once we resolve back to G, at the end of the phrase, so we had G. Note, by the way, that as I'm strumming this G chord, I keep regularly lifting those two fingers, the index and the middle finger. See how it adds a little something as well, as opposed to just. And then we go to our G major 7, D minor. And here again, in your D minor, don't be afraid to lift a finger, potentially the middle finger. This is what it sounds like. So, middle finger on, off, on. And make it coincide with your strumming. C, G. We're back to G. Then you'll see that the turnaround comes. And again, for the turnaround, instead of just playing straight through G, which would be boring, because continuous and the same and monotone, I end up lifting those two fingers, same as before, but change the bass notes. So, just some ideas to play around with, something that I do a lot on stage, and I figured I would share with you guys. I haven't done a lesson in quite a while, and I'm once again set up for video, albeit nowhere near as cool a setup as what I used to have, but that's life. So hopefully you guys will stick around and we can have some more fun. If you were to have any requests, please let me know. If you were to have any questions, you know where to find me. I still have a forum at ThreeChordGuitars.com, ThreeChordGuitar.com. If you type it THREE, you'll go straight to the website with all the videos. And if you type the digit 3, you'll go to the forum. So if you were to have any questions, please let me know, and be well.